Zapier has a new feature that's in beta called Central. This feature allows us to create bots that allows us to access all 6,000 apps on their backend and also access data within our system. In today's video, we're going to check out everything we can do with Zapier Central, such as creating a behavior or alternatively adding a data source. Welcome back, y'all. In this video, we're going to be checking out this new beta feature called Central. I'm not too surprised that Zapier did this. It makes sense as the direction does seem to be going towards our ability to automate with AI. And more specifically, this now gives us the ability to use a ChatGPT-like interface, but it's like very integrated into Zapier. As you probably already know, or if you don't know, when dealing with Zapier and ChatGPT, there's a little bit of nuance involved, a little bit of extra code, a little bit more understanding that you would need in order to really leverage their GPT or just their plugin. But it seems like Zapier has released their own version with their own user interface that is really seamlessly integrated. So in this video, I kind of just want to go over everything that we can do with it up to this point. And then maybe in future videos, I'll do more specialized use cases to start leveraging these Zapier bots. This is my Twitter. Check it out in the description down below by the little bird that goes tweet, tweet. I'll see you there. So your first question may be, Corbin, how the heck do I get access to this? I don't see it in my dashboard. Don't worry, it wasn't in my dashboard either. But what you need to do is you need to first off sign up for Zapier's early beta program. I'll put a link down there below. You will see emails that will basically give you access to these kind of new products. I'm going to try to give the link to this because basically this is using a separate domain. What I suggest you to do is type in like central.zapier.com, see what happens. If that doesn't work, then just sign up for their beta, reach out to them. This seems to be basically a feature that they're testing still, trying to see like if it's a good go. Also, mind you, I am in touch with Zapier's team and I've been in good relations with them for the past year. If you want features that you haven't seen on this new Central that you think would be cool, leave it in the comments down below because there's a high probability that one of the engineers working there will see that comment and be like, you know what, that's a good idea. I'm gonna add that. Let's go ahead and see what we can do in this platform so far. To start off, let's go ahead and just create a new bot. So I hit new bot here. It seems like there's no caps. There's no monetization yet. This is completely free. This is just like, let's just see what we can do with this platform. I'm going to zoom down a little bit here. I'll go ahead and proceed with telling you how to change the name because it can kind of get annoying. What I'm going to do is you can either come up here or you can come up to these three ellipses and hit rename bot. I'm going to go ahead and just come up here and just say data reader. So we're going to go ahead and check out its first main feature. So it can do two main things. It can do behaviors and data sources. First main feature is going to be data reader. This is already pretty powerful. As if you're familiar with this channel, we've done videos on Copilot, Perplexity, ChatGPT, all these different softwares. And we know that there's always like something, involved when it comes to adding an external data source like Google Sheets. In this platform, though, it integrates, and I haven't seen a pricing model yet, but it integrates with no issues. So we're going to go ahead and first test out its data reading ability. I'm going to say add data source. For me, I'm going to go ahead and add a Google Sheet. Right now we do Google Sheets, Google Docs, Notion, and as you can clearly see, they want to know what else you would want to integrate in this context. Make Google Sheets. I'm going to do our courses account here, and I'm going to select a specific spreadsheet here. So this was coming from our Google video where we go over Gemini and its integration within Google. What we're going to do here, though, is we're going to use this as sample data here, which is a web development kind of like task associated with time dates, voice crack, and everything like that, and the notes for each one. So I'm going to gut check this by basically saying, for John Smith, what have they done for this development journey? Like what were the tasks associated with John Smith? We're going to see if this works. So I'm going to go ahead and select our data source here. We're going to do web development. Once we added web development, we can't actually start right away. There's a little bit of a syncing process. So you can go ahead and make sure you hit sync now to make sure you have the most up-to-date data, and it can even access it. Proceed in that manner. Once it's synced, we can go ahead and just ask a question. We're going to say, based on our spreadsheet, we can even reference by name if you want to, web development if we choose to do so. Because I only have one data source right now, I'm just going to say spreadsheet because there's only one spreadsheet in there. I'm going to come back over here. We're going to say for John Smith, what a fantastic name, right? Based on our spreadsheet, what did John Smith do? Like Johnny Appleseed? Was there like a point in that book where like he ate a bunch of apples and like spit them into a pot? They're going to go ahead and do the heavy lifting for me. And let's see what it comes out to be. As of now, Gemini doesn't have the specific ability to integrate in this manner. Also, Copilot, it's very expensive to do this kind of thing. So this being free is already a big, big deal. Beyond all that, though, more competition, the better. That's what I always say, as our ability to internalize and read data in a chatbot like UI is very powerful. And I think as we keep going down long term, it's going to become very affordable for most businesses. So we got our 3 steps here, which we can click and see what's going on here. And here we go. So John Smith has been involved with 3 priority tasks according to the spreadsheet data. So it gives dates and it gives what they were supposed to do. Let's gut check it. Revamp social media, April 26, 2023. April 26, 2023. New social media strategy. Check 1. Wireframe landing page. March 15, 2023. March 15th, 2023. First version of designs are complete. Plan is to test workflows, research, and then iterate designs back feedback. Okay. Wireframe landing page. 2. Revamp online calculator, April 5th of 2023. April 5th of 2023. Revamp online calculator. 3. 3 for 3. Now, the surface level, you might be like, Corbin, like, I could have just read that myself. But imagine you had a sheet with like 500 rows and you wanted to find very specific data on a very specific individual or a very specific data point. Now we have a very fast way we can do this, leveraging it within Zapier's user interface. There is a little bit of the data feature. Let's go ahead and look into the behavior feature. I'm going to create a new bot here. And just real quick, just so I can show y'all, let's go to this chat, this old chat here, right? In order to start a new chat, you can say start refresh chat. Yeah, start a refresh chat. And basically, we can have the relevant data sources we've already uploaded / actions we already have created for the said bot and, go ahead and proceed in that manner. Got a new bot here. Let's call this bot IG post. We're going to go ahead and create a behavior. And they have basically 2 options here. So we can either use layman dictation to kind of get an idea of what kind of automation flow we want. This is kind of similar to their AI prompt feature in the dashboard. Personally, I don't need to use this feature. You can use this feature. It gives you like, possible ways to go about creating automation flows. This is going to get better and better over time, of course. I want to just show you like the coolest thing that I saw when it came to this specific type of behavior feature, which is basically creating a trigger through a message I sent to the bot. This is powerful. So let's say I create a social media bot, right? It's already integrated into a lot of my social media platforms, whatever it may be, YouTube, Twitter, through API, webhooks, and everything of that nature. And let's say when I communicate with this bot, I have little actions I wanted to shoot off, right? So this one, we're just going to do an action of IG. I'm going to say, give me IG. And this specific phrase or keyword is going to be the trigger. Now that we have the trigger, what does give me IG mean in this context? First, let's create an image. So we're going to go ahead and use DALL-E. So I'm going to hit DALL-E here. Or no, we're just going to do OpenAI DALL-E so it comes up. We'll do DALL-E 3. Generate image with DALL-E 3. Have AI generate the value of this field. Okay, that's fine. Add action. Now we want a following action. We're going to go ahead and do a Instagram post. We're going to do Instagram. And we will scroll down here. Publish photo. We're going to do our Instagram account. Probably assume the correct Instagram account off that. The photo, I'm going to push it to the limits here. I'm going to have AI generate the value for this field. So I'm going to assume that it's going to grab the DALL-E URL. The caption, we'll just go ahead and say have AI generate this field, tag users, location. Not important. We're going to add this action. And let's go ahead and see if we can get this working. Let's go ahead and say when I say quotation marks, give me IG, generate an image with OpenAI DALL-E 3. You're going to want to use the exact terminology here. You don't want to shorthand this stuff. And we're going to say post DALL-E 3 and generate a caption with generate a caption. I'm going to go ahead and not add a ChatGPT block to generate said caption. I'm going to see if this can generate the caption for me, which would be pretty cool. And then we're going to go ahead and say publish to Instagram. All right. Enable. Let's test this behavior. Okay, so this seems like our debug log here. Determining next step here. Now let's move on to creating a caption. Okay. When the image and caption are ready, the next step is to publish to Instagram. Okay. Mind you, this is actually the first time I'm doing this. So I'm actually seeing if it can push it to the limit here. Okay, proceed. Oh no, it's already going. Okay, so there was an error, but I think that's on my end. I think I need to re-authenticate my Instagram real quick. So let me go ahead and do that. Mind you, all connections used in Zapier Central are just in our Zapier dashboard. Okay, I realized that basically the connection was working, but as of recently, I've kind of switched up my Instagram, so you can check it out as well. This is basically me hiking and just going to different locations. And when I did that, I disconnected the business page associated with Facebook, so I don't have that. So that's not going to be able to push forward. Therefore, I'm going to switch this up a little bit, and I'm just going to send it as a Gmail attachment. In order to get rid of an action, I'm just going to hit delete action. Okay, there we go. I'm going to add an action here. I'm going to hit Gmail. We're going to say create a draft. I'm going to choose my courses. Subject's fine. 2 is fine. We'll set a specific value for 2. We can enter the value. Enter. Perfect. Body's fine. Show all options. Let's go ahead and add an attachment here. We're going to say have AI generate this field. So basically anything you want to manipulate, make sure you have that selected. Everything should be good here. We're going to say add this action. We're going to have to update our instructions. Generate image, DALL-E 3, generate a email subject and body. Attach the DALL-E 3 image to the email. Let's see if this works. This is going to be super cool if this works. I have no clue if this is going to work. We're going to say give me mail. Okay, Command C. I'm going to test this behavior. I will say I really like their debug log. It's very transparent, very user-friendly. Same deal here. We are dealing with a image being generated. If everything goes right, we should expect to see an email draft found here. Got our email subject. We got our body, which basically is like a newsletter for nature, I suppose, which I think is also cool. It's able to reference the prompt previously said and provide additional information based off that prompt, such as a subject line and an email body. Creating the draft. The email draft has been successfully created. Oh, it worked. Okay, we got a subject line, we got a body, and we got our image here. This is the image we got. Pretty impressive, y'all. This worked a lot better than I was expecting. And just to prove that this works outside of that logic, let's go ahead and start a new chat here. Let's say start fresh chat. We even have an activity log based off our bot and our actions. These are the test posts that we had for the DALL-E IG post. The name of the action is actually not correct right now. Rename it like that. I'm going to say email push. The way we're going to reference it isn't going to be email push. It's going to be give me mail. That's how we're going to reference this. To prove this works, I'm going to put random characters so it doesn't just click off in the action, right? Or maybe it will. Let's see. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not understanding that. Let's try it now. Put in the simple action word or key phrase. Hit enter. When I message bot. Ooh, okay. Here we go, y'all. This is pretty impressive. I think this is next level. If they're using OpenAI's API in their backend, then OpenAI is very happy as they're going to get a ton of usage off this. And basically, Zapier's going to get a ton of value to their customers off this as well. Now, it is stuck at the trigger here. When I message bot, activate actions. Oh, it looks like it's still going here. So maybe you need a little bit of like a loading UI. Oh, I see. It's running behavior. Okay. Zapier, make that a little bit more obvious. I think maybe make it orange, change the color a little bit, because for a second there, I thought it just froze. One reply. Here we go. Oh, okay. Interesting. So they even have a separate thread. So it doesn't look like the chat doesn't get overwhelming. And supposedly we should have another draft. And we have another draft. Boom. What do y'all think? You like it? You don't like it? Would you use this? How would you use this? What are features that are missing from this? I'm overall pretty impressed with this. I think this is leap years of where we were a year ago, especially with the fact that there's a ton of value that's going to be associated here. This may be Zapier's play when it comes to, hey, this is our 20 USD a month, but like a separate thing, right? Now, I'm not sure how they're going to approach this when it comes to, I guess, the existing chatbot and the chatbot that's used on websites is going to be a whole separate ecosystem, a whole separate product selection. But this seems like really powerful. I could totally see a business creating a bot dedicated towards social media, creating very specific actions for said thing, or just analyzing a bunch of data. Make sure to leave a like. It's completely free. Check out a playlist at the end here that's going over everything you need to know about Zapier. Not over 100 videos, not over 200 videos. I think over like 300 videos when it comes to Zapier. You can check that out at the end here. I'll see you in the next video. What do y'all think? That is the playlist right there. If you're brand new to AI and automation, you can check out the very first 2 videos. It's going to give you an in-depth idea of everything you need to know. That's a random video. That's my face. This is it. I'll see you in the next video.